We're talking about a penny that could be worth a life-changing amount of money, the 1968 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right, this little coin could fetch up to millions of dollars in the right condition. Let's dive into what makes this coin so special, why collectors are hunting for it, and how you can spot one that's truly valuable. First, let's start with some history. The mint mark tells us this penny was minted in San Francisco in 1968, during a time when coin collecting was gaining more popularity. But not every 1968 penny is worth millions. Most are worth only face value unless there's something unique about them. Here are the main things that can make this coin worth a fortune. Let's break these down. First up, error coins. Some 1968 pennies have rare minting errors that make them highly sought after. Look for things like double die obverse or reverse errors. A double die means that part of the design appears twice, giving the coin a blurry or doubled appearance. These kinds of errors can boost the value of your penny by thousands, if not more. Next, we have condition. Like any collectible, condition is key. A 1968 penny in near-perfect condition, known as MS-67 or higher in coin grading terms, can be worth thousands of dollars. If you find one of these pennies in top condition, you're in for a real treat. And if you can score a grade like MS-68 or higher, you could be looking at an extremely valuable coin. To get your coin graded, you'll want to send it to a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. They'll give it an official grade and verify if it has any unique characteristics that boost its value. Now, let's talk about proof coins. The San Francisco Mint produced proof coins in 1968, which were specially made for collectors and have a mirror-like finish. A 1968 proof penny in a high grade, especially if it's one of the rarer varieties, can sell for thousands. There have been cases where these pennies have fetched huge sums at auction. In fact, a rare, high-grade 1968 Lincoln penny has been known to sell for over $20,000. And some estimates suggest that certain ultra-rare versions could even be worth up to $1 million. So, how can you tell if your 1968 penny is the jackpot? Here's a checklist. Check for mint errors, like doubling or misprints. Look at the condition. If it's in pristine shape, you're off to a great start. See if it's a proof coin by looking for that mirror-like finish. Consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. And there you have it. The 1968 Lincoln penny could be the hidden treasure you've been searching for. So, if you come across one of these, take a close look. You could be holding a coin worth thousands, or even millions. I've got something special for you, an ordinary-looking coin that could be worth a fortune. We're talking about the 1978 Lincoln penny, which some collectors believe is worth millions of dollars. Intrigued? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to tell you why this penny could be worth so much, what you should look for, and how you might just have one hiding in your pocket change. Let's dive right in. First, let's start with a little background. The 1978 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909. This penny was struck at three major mints, the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, indicated by a small d, and the San Francisco Mint, which bears the mint mark. These pennies are composed mostly of copper, as it wasn't until 1982 that the U.S. Mint switched to zinc. Now, here's what makes the 1978 penny interesting. While most of these pennies are worth only a cent or so, certain rare varieties and errors from that year have fetched thousands, and even millions, of dollars at auctions. Crazy, right? So, why could this penny be worth so much? It all comes down to two key factors, condition and rarity. First, let's talk about condition. Pennies in mint state, meaning they're in perfect, untouched condition, can be incredibly valuable. In fact, if you have a 1978 penny graded MS-67 or higher by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, it can fetch a significant premium. The highest graded examples have sold for thousands of dollars. But that's not all. Some of the most valuable 1978 pennies are rare error coins. These include things like off-center strikes, double die obverse, and even coins struck on the wrong planchet. Collectors go crazy for these types of errors because they're unique, making them incredibly desirable. Alright, now let's talk about what to look for when examining your 1978 Lincoln penny. Here are some key things to keep an eye out for. First, check if your penny has a mint mark. The ones minted in Denver, D, or San Francisco, S, might have some rare varieties. Look for common errors like off-center strikes, double dies, or coins that look thicker or thinner than usual. Does your penny look like it just came out of the mint? If it's in flawless condition, get it graded by a professional. Now, you might be wondering, have any of these 1978 pennies actually sold for millions? While no standard 1978 penny has officially hit the $1 million mark just yet, there are instances where high-quality coins and rare errors have sold for impressive amounts. For example, in 2018, a 1978 Lincoln penny graded MS 67 Plus by PCGS sold for around $7,000 at auction. And who knows, if you happen to find a rare error or have a high-grade penny, yours might just be the first to break the $1 million barrier. So, how can you find out if your 1978 penny is worth more than just a cent? Here are a few steps you can take. If you think your penny is in top condition or has a rare error, send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions are great places to see how much similar coins are selling for. Finally, take your penny to a professional coin dealer. They can help you determine its value based on condition and rarity. And that's it for today's video on the 1978 Lincoln penny. Who knew that a penny could be worth so much? If you enjoyed learning about rare coins, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Who knows, the next video might help you find even more treasures hidden in your change. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. We've got an exciting story for you about a coin that most people overlook, but it could be worth a fortune. That's right, we're talking about the 1979 D Lincoln penny. Could this little copper coin be sitting in your jar, worth millions? Let's find out. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, but few collectors realize that certain pennies, like the 1979 D penny, could bring in a massive payday if it has the right features. What makes this coin so special, and why is it worth so much? First, let's break it down. The D mint mark on this penny indicates it was minted in Denver in 1979. At first glance, this penny seems just like any other Lincoln cent. It's made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, typical for coins from this era. So why are some of these worth so much? The secret lies in the rarity and errors that can occur during minting. Collectors and experts seek out error coins, which are coins that have mistakes from the minting process, making them unique. Error coins from 1979 can include off-center strikes, double dies, or even a missing mint mark. These rare variations can send the value of a coin skyrocketing. Let's take a look at some of the most notable error coins from the 1979 D batch. Some pennies were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing from the coin's surface. These types of errors make the coin extremely rare, and extremely valuable. Another type of error is the double die, where the image appears doubled, giving Lincoln's profile or the inscriptions a shadow effect. A double die error can easily turn a penny into a coin worth thousands or even millions. So, how much are we talking? In recent years, error pennies like the 1979 D have fetched staggering amounts at auction. Some have been sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and in extremely rare cases, for over $1 million. The exact value depends on the type of error and the coin's condition. Coins graded in mint state with perfect or near-perfect errors are especially sought after by collectors. Now, here's the big question: could you have one of these rare 1979 D pennies worth millions sitting in your coin jar at home? Here's how you can check. Make sure your coin has the D under the date for Denver. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the penny closely. Look for signs of doubling, misstrikes, or off-center strikes. If you think your penny could be valuable, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Grading experts will authenticate the coin and give it a grade, which can increase its value. So, there you have it, the 1979 D Lincoln penny might be more than just a piece of copper in your collection. With the right error, this penny could be worth millions. Make sure to check your coins carefully, and who knows, you might just strike it rich. We're diving into the fascinating story of a humble 1984 Lincoln penny that could be worth a fortune. That's right, a penny worth millions of dollars. Stick around to find out if you could be holding this jackpot coin. Before we get into why the 1984 penny could be worth millions, let's start with some basics. The 1984 Lincoln penny was minted during the peak production years of the Lincoln Memorial Series, with over 8 billion pennies minted that year between Philadelphia and Denver. Now, you're probably thinking, with so many minted, how could one be so valuable? The answer lies in a rare mint error known as the double-ear variety. Yes, you heard that right, it's all about Abe Lincoln's ear. Some 1984 pennies feature a strong doubling on Lincoln's ear, making it look as though he has two earlobes. This is what collectors call a double die error, and it's the key to the coin's incredible value. Doubling occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly during production, causing certain details, like Lincoln's ear, to be duplicated. In the case of the 1984 penny, this error is very noticeable and highly sought after. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable pennies? Here's what to look for. Make sure it's a 1984 Lincoln penny. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the ear closely. If you notice a doubled or extra earlobe, you've hit the jackpot. While the ear is the main focus, always check the entire coin for other doubling, especially on the lettering and date. Here's where things get exciting. Depending on its condition, a 1984 doubled ear penny can fetch thousands to even millions of dollars at auction. For example, one of these rare pennies in near-perfect condition sold for over $30,000. And if yours is graded as a high mint state MS coin, the value skyrockets. So, if you find a 1984 penny in great condition with this error, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. So, what should you do if you think you found one of these rare pennies? First, you'll want to get it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Once it's graded, you can either sell it at auction or through a reputable coin dealer. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins and can help you get top dollar for your find. So, next time you're going through your pocket change or coin jar, take an extra second to check for a 1984 penny with a doubled ear. It could literally change your life. Who knew a simple penny could be worth millions, right? If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin. We'd love to hear your story. We're diving into a coin that's hidden in plain sight, the 1985 D Lincoln penny. You might think it's just another penny, but hold on, it could be worth a fortune. So, grab your coin collections, and let's get started. First off, let's take a closer look at the 1985 D Lincoln penny. It features the iconic design by Victor David Brenner, showcasing President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Minted at the Denver Mint, this penny was produced during a time when over 4 billion Lincoln pennies were made. So, what makes this particular coin so special? The 1985 D Lincoln penny is considered valuable primarily due to its rarity in high-grade condition and specific mint errors. While most are worth just 1 cent, some have sold for thousands, yes, thousands. So, what should you look for? Firstly, check for the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Look for signs of wear or damage. A mint state penny, graded MS 65 or higher, can be worth over $2,000 at auction. Now, let's talk about mint errors. Some 1985 D pennies exhibit fascinating errors that significantly increase their value. The most sought after is the double die error, where the date and other details are visibly doubled. If you find one of these, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Some have sold for over $10,000. Keep your eyes peeled for any unique features. Now that you know what to look for, let's talk about how to check your coins. Start by examining your penny under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass to spot any details or errors. If you think you have a valuable penny, consider getting it professionally graded. So, the next time you reach into your change jar, remember the 1985 D Lincoln penny. It may just be a simple coin, but it has the potential to make you a millionaire. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin content.